test to see what's going on. Don't have a clue why it crashed last time. I'm racing, all of a sudden I look down, my image is gone. The mic icon's gone, the recording icon's gone, the live icon's gone. The whole thing. It's just decided to disappear, baby. So, I'm just doing this as a test. I don't like running races, you know, it's a lot of them taking a whole hour. And then you make a thumbnail, so that's another 10, 15 minutes. You know, and it's just, it ends up being a waste when you're running a race and you got a couple, I think I had 20 laps left. Which in Texas isn't nothing, of course. I did win the race, but no one got to see it. So I am going to rerun it. So, hopefully I can get in there, run it, and have the same results that I had this time. Because if not, that would kind of stink. I went and did all that work to put you guys up a decent video. I had a lot of good information that I was putting out during the video that wasn't heard over the race chat or the race noise. So I got to keep on adjusting this mic until I get it right. I got a boom coming, so it'll be closer to my mouth. Right now it's about a foot, maybe anywhere from a foot to 18 inches away, which is probably causing the issue. So I want to apologize that I, you know, put up footage and never got to finish it. But I'm going to leave it up there, you know, so in case anybody else has any more problems with G-Force Experience, they'll know that I had the same issue with it crashing like it did. So, you know, if you're a content creator and that stuff happens, that's a lot of time that you just sat there to create something that you couldn't finish because the program crashed on you. And yeah, G-Force, they did a good job as far as bringing this to you because it makes it a lot easier to stream. It's built into your graphics card or whatever, and it's got a program. You take the background out like this, a couple clicks of a button, and you know, you're not going through the OBS studios or anything like that, which is some kind, for an old guy like me, kind of confusing on how to do something like that. I still haven't figured it out, or maybe I'd run that instead, but I have no clue. So I'm just stuck with what I'm stuck with for right now. It's the first time it happened, so hopefully, you know, maybe it was a fluke and it won't happen again. But you know, I didn't stream for 2 days. I had mic issues because my headset quit working, and then my camera wasn't working, and so I didn't get to stream for 2 days. So I go out and buy a new camera, buy a new headset, and then what happens? G-Force Experience crashes. So I guess it's just not my week. But hang there with me, like I said, you know, I've repeated it, I'm new. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get acclimated to doing this in front of basically anybody that watches. I'm not a bashful guy by any means. I'm not shy. I'm pretty well outspoken and get along with everybody and never meet a stranger, but it's a little bit different when you have someone standing right there in front of you talking to you. So sometimes I'll lose my train of thought because I don't know what to say next. But that'll all get better as time goes on. And I hope you guys that are subscribing and watching my videos and whatnot hang with me, and because I'd really like to make this a format to where I can give away stuff. And I know I keep on saying that, but man, I'd love to give away things. You know, steering wheels, PCs. You know, if you're not into the racing, you know, give suggestions, and we can have a month where it's something that maybe you are into that we can do. You know, any of that kind of stuff. And, you know, I was talking on the last video during the race about Motorsports games and how glad I am that they're out of the picture. I think that's the best thing that could have happened as far as video games go. I mean, they put out Ignition. It was a total flop. You know, I was one of the suckers that bought into the, you know, the video and all the stuff with thumbnails and whatnot that they did. It looked so awesome and great. And so I spent $100 on it and start playing it. And there's more freaking issues with it than what there isn't issues with it. It was a total freaking disaster. And for them to put it out, and for NASCAR to even let them release a game that was in that bad a shape is just incredible as far as I'm concerned. But that's in the past, and we're going to move toward the future. And here we go. I don't know who's going to be announced to make the games, but there's supposed to be a big announcement on September 30th. And I can't wait because hopefully NASCAR got smart and they won't do an exclusive contract with anybody, and they'll let the developers fight it out to see who can make the best NASCAR game. That'd be the best thing for us as gamers and as content streamers and whatnot, is to have, you know, NASCAR games out there. Not one, not two, maybe three different ones for us to pick from. And, you know, that way we're able to stream all three of them if they come out and they're pretty decent. And we're not just stuck with one developer that decides that they're going to take our money but not do anything to improve the game or to make up for their shortcomings when it came down to the development of the game. Because that game should never have been released by Motorsports games. Never. You know, if I was the CEO or owner of Motorsports games and I released something like that, I'd be ashamed of myself. Because I have more pride in myself than to do something like that. So hopefully we're on to a new era of NASCAR games. We really haven't had a super good one since Thunder. And I mean, the graphics back then weren't as good as they are now, but as far as gameplay goes and the way they played and the AI was and all that kind of stuff, they were immaculate for the time period. And them are the ones that I really, really enjoyed playing back then on my Xbox with the little white steering wheel that I had. Wasn't force feedback, but it was a steering wheel with pedals. Better than using a controller. So one day I'll put that steering wheel on here and let you guys see it. Some of you guys might not have ever seen the darn thing, but I still have it. It's in a box. It's an oldie, but it was a goodie back then. So hopefully we can get something that, you know, that's as good as Thunder was as far as AI and gameplay goes, but has the graphics of what we have today. And if we can get that, I think we'll have a lot of happy gamers out there and a lot of people coming back to the NASCAR experience. I mean, iRacing's fantastic, but it's got its problems as well, and it's not cheap. So console gaming is the way to go for most people. And if you if we could just get a good one. It's been a long time. Been a long time since we had a good one. Heat 5, you know, this new release they just did for the new gen stuff, it's good. I like it. The cars are stable. They did a good job of that. I just wish that the people that were doing the updates for the PCs for Heat 5 would try somehow to do it for the console. Because, like I said, I'm an old guy, so I don't know how to get Heat 5. I don't know if it's through Steam or whatnot, but they just came out with an update. That Radman, a guy that I watch all the time, you want to check out his page. He does a ton of great videos on iRacing and Thunder, and I mean just about every racing game out there that's been out. He's done videos on and extended reviews and stuff like that. So we want to try him out. It's Radman. And I don't want to butcher his first name, so I'm not gonna just search Radman. He's popular enough; it'll pop up. But anyway, I just wanted to test this to see if it was gonna continue to record or if it was gonna go kaplunker on me. And right now, even though it hadn't been as long as what a race would be, it looks like it's stable and it's staying up and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. And you know, for the people that do like console racing, hopefully we have something new coming up. Maybe not next year, but in 2025, and it'll be something that we'll cherish and enjoy racing with. It'll be the complete package instead of half a package. So you guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll talk to you again soon. Oh, by the way, I will try to put up that Texas race today before the day's end.